Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Wednesday, November 8th. And you can see in the background a really nice fall photo taken by Leslie Parent out in Sanilac County. And again, certainly we're going to not quite see that type of weather here, looks like here over the next 5 days, as we actually have some winter weather ahead. Could even see some minor accumulations of snow in many portions of the MAC area, especially in the western and northern areas such as Newaygo, Breckenridge, Clarksville, and Middleton. And if we look at the headlines, we're going to have plenty of sunshine today. It'll be a nice day with temperatures in the 40s, so another good harvest day for corn out there. And then rain and snow showers will move in very late tonight into tomorrow. Temperatures will start out around the mid 30s up in the northwestern areas, low 40s in the southeast, and they'll fall through the afternoon. And then I think right now Friday looks like it'll be sunny but very cold with highs only in the upper 20s to around 30. And then we got another system coming in that could bring us a little bit of accumulating snow. It looks like it would begin very late in the day in the western areas and then towards evening with some light snow pretty much all night across much of the area, with perhaps an inch or two of snow as we get into Sunday morning, where it could be a little bit interesting. We'll have to keep an eye on that system. And again, the normals for the day, our normal high is 49, the normal low is 32. And we were about 6 degrees above normal for the month of November. We've now slid down to 1.9 degrees above normal. And over the next few days, we're going to see that number go into the blue, into the negative. And since midnight, you can see no precipitation across the area. Yesterday, we had high of 46, a low of 31 with no precipitation. And if we look at temperatures out there this morning, mainly in the 20s across much of the area, 30 degrees down in our southeast portions of the state right now. And looking at the state in whole, you can see temperatures mainly in the 20s across much of the state. The warm spot near Manistee at 36, and the ice box near Grayling at 14 degrees. Obviously a little snow on the ground and some clear skies and fairly calm winds has allowed that temperature there to really plummet. If we look at the weather map this morning, here comes our next weather maker that's going to introduce the cold stare of the year as we get into Friday. And it, again, will bring some snow showers. Now, two things to consider here. The GFS takes this front through, but with the low pressure system moving just off to our northwest, where the European digs this system in further, slows this low up, and allows for a little bit of accumulation across the area as we get into later in the day on Thursday. And again, we'll keep an eye on that and see exactly where that low tracks. And if we look at the system on Friday, again, this is mainly the GFS model showing the low pressure system with the front still off to our west, giving us a mixed bag of precipitation of rain and snow across southeast lower Michigan into central Michigan, with snow to the backside. Again, not a big system, but certainly enough it could lay down some snow, especially if the European has this front a little farther to the southeast as the low moves up it. And again, not a strong low though. And then by Friday, we look at our next system that's going to be diving out of the northwest. It's going to bring a good chance of snow into the area as we see some warm air try to get entrenched back into the area, and that's going to allow for some basically warm advection snows to break out ahead of that system as we get into Saturday. As far as precipitation through Monday, you can see the models have turned a little bit wetter, with many areas between a quarter to a half inch and even up to 3/4 of an inch as you get into southwest lower Michigan. Some of this will be in the form of lake effect, but again, you can see that plume of moisture coming up into mid-Michigan. That could be an indicator of a little bit more in the way of snowfall. And if we look at the GFS model, the 06 run, the latest run, shows 4 inches of snow at Elma and 3 at Mount Pleasant, but much of central and northeastern up into northeastern lower Michigan showing several inches of snow on the ground, with even some trace amounts up to an inch or maybe even 2 inches across much of the Saginaw Valley over into the Thumb area. And as far as the WPC, this is just the next 72 hours. This would take us into 7 p.m. Friday, again with a more substantial potential for snowfall occurring with that Saturday night into Sunday system. So over the next 2 days, look at this area here with basically an inch or less, and we'll see what it looks like here in about 2 days from now to see if we show some more significant snows down into the southern and central portions of the state. As far as the forecast goes, again, lots of sunshine today, fairly mild temperatures compared to what we're going to be, with highs in the mid-40s, lows tonight in the low 30s, and then we may start off in the upper 30s in areas, but that'll fall through the afternoon, and then we expect that snow shower activity to begin during the day, and again, possibly an inch or two of snow on Thursday, and that would be mainly for areas like Newaygo up towards Big Rapids and those areas. And then we have sunshine and much colder conditions behind the cold front on Friday, with temperatures in the 20s, lows in the teens again, and then our system comes in for the weekend. Again, I think the best chance by Sunday midday or Sunday morning, I think many areas could see at least 1 to 2 inches of snow. Right now it looks like Saturday night, looks like it might be a light snow pattern across the area. And again, we have our snowfall spreadsheets and everything ready to go. And on the 15th of the month, I'll have my final winter outlook. And again, that'll be, I believe, next Wednesday. We'll have that, so tune in then. As far as weather watch this morning, winter weather advisories across northwest lower Michigan and much of the northern portions of the UP, with some winter storm warnings in the areas like Paradise and the areas near the snow belts of eastern Lake Superior and off to the western areas up into the Keeneland Peninsula. And we have some winter storm watches also effect for one of the counties in northwest or northern Wisconsin. So again, it's going to be more of a wintry pattern shaping up here over the next 5 days. Thanks for stopping by and have yourself a great day. And 73s to all.